Alright, class, welcome back. We are already on the third day of our week. Today is already Tuesday, and we are on lesson 3 of Unit 23, Data Handling. And for this lesson, we are going to study all about pictograms. So, yesterday, we use organizing data in columns to count the objects that we have and to understand the information that we need. For this lesson, we are going to use pictograms. But before we continue with our lesson, let's review our vocabularies for this week. That should be tally. We studied this one last Sunday. We use tally marks to count objects. We use straight lines. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we close it with a slanting line for the 5. Okay, next we have data and information and columns. We studied this yesterday. We put objects in line so it's easier for us to see. Now, for this part, we will have pictograms. These are columns that we studied yesterday. The orange column, yellow column, green column, blue column. Now, pictograms look like this. Each picture in your pictograms represent a number. In this case, the key is one catch. Okay, for this lesson, what I want you to do is to be able to use pictures to count data. Again, you should be able to interpret data and answer questions about data. Let's move on with our lesson. Okay, how to read a pictograph. So, for example, this pictograph shows balls. Now, each of these balls represents the number of catches made by the children or the students. For each one ball, you look at the key, it means one catch. That means Robert made 4 catches, Anna made 7 catches, Katie made 5 catches, Michael made 9, Daisy made 3. So, now let's listen, let's make sure that we read everything first. So, we understand that each of the ball represents or shows the number of catches they made, and each of them had 10 tries. So, for the 10 tries, Robert was only able to catch 4. For the 10 tries, Anna was only able to catch 7, and Katie 5. Michael had 9 catches, and Daisy only had 3. Now, what does this mean? Alright, class, for every pictograph that you are going to read is that you should always check for the key. And the key in this pictograph is that 1 pizza is equal to 2 pizzas. That means this can be counted or should be counted as 2, meaning we count it by 2s. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So the total for that is 18. Again, we count each of the picture by 2. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Good. Now how about the margarita? That's 2, 4, 6. Next, the chicken and the pineapple. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Alright, so now we have the total for each of the pizzas sold in one day. Now, let's answer questions about the pizza store. Right, letter A. Which type of pizza sold most? Most yani the bigger and the biggest number. So, we know that it's cheese. Now, for which type of pizza were 12 sold? Only 12. Alright, only chicken and pineapple. How many seafood pizzas were sold? Good, 16 pizzas. How about the margarita pizza? Great, only 6 pizzas. Now, we want to find out how many more cheese pizzas were sold than seafood pizzas. Again, we have this question. What operation are we going to use? Alright, great job. Oh, we will use subtraction. We know that cheese is how many? 18. And then we subtract. Seafood is how many? 16. So 18 minus 16, that is equals to 2. Now, how many seafood and margarita pizzas were sold all together? Let's find out. Alright guys, so how many seafood and margarita pizzas were sold all together? All together means what operation are we going to use? Great job, addition. So we know that seafood pizzas is 16, the margarita is 6, and the cheese and the pineapple is 12. So we will just add 16 plus 6, which is equals to 24. So they sold seafood and margarita pizzas were 22. The total of seafood and margarita pizzas were 22 altogether. Alright, great job everyone. That ends our third day for our online lessons with math. And I hope that you're having a great day. Take care everyone, and please don't forget to study with your teachers today in Zoom.